Is concealer your best friend right now? Then you're at the right place, my dear friends. Because sleep deprivation is a real problem for new mothers. While the sleeping pattern of babies keeps on changing month on month, being unaware of these changes and how to deal with it adds to our sleeping woes. Knowing basics such as sleep regression, wake windows, and growth spurts helped me in my sleeping journey for the last 2 years. So here I am. My name is Gitanjali. Welcome to my channel Parenting with I'm mother of 2-year-old toddler Ram, and through this channel I wish to share my journey through motherhood and parenting with all you guys. My parenting is majorly based on general parenting techniques and Montessori inspired methods. In today's video, I'll be sharing all the basics that helped me sail through the sleeping woes in the last 2 years. In today's video, we will be discussing these 3 things in detail: growth spurt, sleep regression, wake windows. Along with this, I will also be sharing tips on how to deal with sleep regression and how to deal with dropping naps while taking care of wake windows. Growth spurt is a sudden growth that occurs in your baby. It usually occurs around 2 weeks, 3, 6 or 9 months. It may occur during all these times as well. There are 2 major things to look out for during a growth spurt. Many new mothers might feel that the baby is feeding very often since she is not producing enough milk. However, most of the times it is related to the growth spurt. During the mentioned periods, the baby's hunger has increased. To ensure that your body gets signal to produce more milk, the baby feeds often. Generally, once the feeds get regulated, the baby stops feeding that often, and this is all just due to the growth spurt. During the growth spurt, you might also realize that your baby is either sleeping too much or it's just not sleeping at all, and your routine might go all over the place. However, trust me, once the growth spurt is over, your routine just falls back into place as it was earlier. It's just because of the growth spurt that the baby is behaving in an erratic manner. Sleep regression might sound negative. However, it actually means progression in your baby's life. Sleep regression generally happens because of major changes in your baby's life, such as learning a new skill like rolling, crawling, or walking, separation anxiety, growing desire for independence, which is generally very common among toddlers, and major life changes such as potty training, new sibling, moving houses, and so on. Sleep regression generally lasts from somewhere around 1 week to sometimes up to 6 weeks. They usually occur during 4, 6, 8, 12, 18, and 24 months. Now let's talk about 4-month sleep regression. This usually occurs as the baby is trying to find a mature sleep pattern. It is moving from a newborn phase where they slept almost all the time to getting into a routine like adults. Also, this is the time when most babies roll over. They become more aware about their surroundings, and this impacts sleep. This is the best time to set a proper routine for your little one in case you have not done one yet. 6 months sleep regression lasts for a few days. Also, this occurs in very few babies. It usually occurs when your little one is learning a new skill such as rolling over or sitting up. Babies also start teething at this age. This has an impact on their sleep. Around 8 months, babies peak separation anxiety. They are still trying to understand object dominance. Your baby may wake as soon as you leave the room. They might be clingy and cranky all the time. It is also the time when they are crawling and trying to pull up. They might want to do that in sleep as well, and this disturbs their sleep cycle. Some babies get their first tooth during this time, adding to the sleeping woes. 12 months, Babies are not only learning about new skills but also want to exercise their independence as separate individuals. This leads to increased resistance for naps and bedtime. Around this time, some babies start showing signs of dropping naps as well. However, they might get there somewhere around 13-14 months. Between 12 to 24 months, babies are not only facing physical changes such as tooth eruption, but learning important adult skills such as walking, jumping, running, and talking. These two things act as a major disruptor for sleep. Your little one will want to practice these skills even in their sleep. Around 16 to 20 months, most babies face a sleep regression. This is also the time when babies only nap once and their body is getting adjusted to a single nap cycle. The last and the most difficult sleep regression, as per my experience, is the 24 to 26 month sleep regression. While few toddlers may altogether drop naps, some might need reduced daytime sleep. Adjusting to new sleep pattern takes time. Also, around this time, toddlers wish to exercise their say in things that concern them. They want to be the decision maker. This not only makes sleep, but most of the things during the day very challenging.
While this was all about sleep regression, I do have a few tips which will help you sail through this journey in a better way. First and the most important point is to keep your routine the same. While sleep regression may disturb night sleep a lot, and it is very tempting to let your baby or toddler sleep for a little while longer in the morning because of the disrupted night sleep, however, the sleep regression will pass and then you will have a new routine altogether with a late daily wake time. So ensure that you wake your little one the same time every day, no matter how the nighttime sleep was. Keep your routine simple and stick to all the major things that you do during the day, such as outdoor activities, activity time, or bath time routine, sleep time routine. This ensures that the baby has many things which are familiar around them when they are going through regression, because regression is learning a new skill altogether. It may be learning to sleep, it may be learning to develop a new pattern of sleep, or it may be learning a new skill or becoming aware of their surroundings. And in such a scenario, having things which are the same around them gives them a sense of calmness and helps you in dealing with a calmer baby. Time sleep regression also coincides with the time when the babies are trying to drop naps. So ensure that you keep a tab on the daytime sleep. As the babies grow, their need for daytime sleep keeps on reducing, and there is a very fine difference between a tired and an overtired baby. Ensure that you don't make your little one sleep for a very long time during the day or for a very less time during the day, as this might have detrimental effect on the nighttime sleep. And also, it might be difficult for you to deal with a very cranky baby during regression. The regression, also known as progression, generally happens when your little one is trying to master his or her skill. And so, providing enough opportunities to your baby to develop those skills during their daytime when they are not asleep is also a major thing to deal with sleep regression. If you provide them with many opportunities during the day, then there is a less chance that they will get up at night to practice these skills. For example, if your baby is trying to stand up, or for example, in case your baby is trying to sit up, put them on the floor as much as possible and provide them with activities and toys which will encourage them to sit up. And this will not only help the babies practice those skills, but also will help them sleep better at night. Wake window is the time that the baby is awake between two naps. While there are standard wake windows defined for every age group of the baby, you will have to figure out the wake window which is applicable to your baby by trial and error. There are wake windows which are constant, there are wake windows which are incremental as well. Well, let's talk about incremental wake window. It means that after every nap, the baby remains awake for a longer period of time. This is the wake window which Ram followed, which I figured out by trial and error. Also, wake window helps to put your baby to sleep with a very little fuss, and you exactly know when to take your baby to sleep. While few babies will give clear indications that they are sleepy, not all babies do that, and hence wake windows come to our rescue. Now, let me share with you the wake windows that Ram followed. Ram's wake window, if you see, were incremental by 15 minutes, which means that after every nap, he used to remain awake for a longer 15 minutes than the earlier wake window. As he grew, the incremental time increased to almost an hour as well. Now, at 2 years, it's almost 2.5 hours incremental. Also, whenever we used to drop naps, it became very easy to plan his routine because we always did it cold turkey, and we just switched his wake windows, and it took about 15 days of time for him to adjust to his new schedule. Thus, I would urge all new mothers to educate yourself about wake windows as much as possible so that you are in a better position while dropping naps as well as maintaining your daily routine. This was all about wake windows. I will also provide you 3 tips which helped me a lot while dropping naps. The first one is to stick to my wake windows. That means before I dropped a nap, I made a new routine for Ram and I stuck to it for 15 days. And after 15 days, Ram's body got used to the new routine and it became again a simpler task to put him to sleep or to follow the routine. Secondly, when you are actually dropping a nap, you are changing their sleeping time, which means that at the same time of the day, they might feel drowsy or sleepy. Although it might be difficult for them to fall asleep because they're not very tired. So ensure that you have very exciting activities planned for them during that time. We used to generally do some new sensory play during those times to keep him more engaged. We also did some water activities since he loves water. He loved water as a baby, and we used to do that activity to keep him engaged for a longer period of time. It also helped him calm down and sleep better. The third and the most important thing is to keep things in your routine consistent. Just because you're dropping the nap does not mean that you change your bedtime routine or you change your nap time routine. You have to keep it consistent so that your baby knows that now it is time for bed and now it is time for nap. Also ensure that you keep some major activities such as your outdoor time or your meal times the same, and don't make major changes in your routine just to adjust the sleep times. Even in case your sleep time coincides with your outdoor time, ensure that you have that outdoor time planned right before the sleep so that the baby does not feel very out of place. So that's all for today, guys. Hopefully my content will help you reduce your sleeping woes. Do let me know in the comments below on how you dealt with sleeping woes in your first year of parenting. Do share this video with all new mothers out there, all the expecting mothers out there, to help them cope better with sleep deprivation in the initial few months. In case you have any queries or doubts on sleep regression, wake windows, do let me know in the comment section below. In case you liked my video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Parenting with Geet for more content on parenting and motherhood. See you all soon with a new video. Until then, take care and bye bye.